After the horrendous free hit attempt from myself and mostly from all of the FPL community template, we need to discuss how my team is looking for now for game week 30. But before we do that, let's dive into that free hit team. Let's start with the bad things because there's so much. Like, I have only one return in my team, and it was from Morgan Gibbs White. I had one more, but it is on my bench, so it doesn't count. The difference between Regulian and Sufao is 10 points, so imagine me with 10 points more. The good thing is I didn't get a red arrow. The free hit this week was always gonna be to not gain an upper hand from the rest of the managers, but to manage the damages, because players like Son, Bo, and Tony Watkins were so highly owned that if I did go a little bit differential and by any chance they returned, I was going to struggle a lot. So this week was just to manage the damages, because comparing to my team, I had only 4 or 5 players that were going to play this week, which isn't enough, and I could have struggled more, maybe around the same, but I just had the free hit activated just to cover that. For game week 34, I will have enough transfers and I may use my wildcard to prepare for that. So there is really no reason why I should feel bad that I've activated my free hit. I don't see why I will be activating it 34, as I plan to use my wildcard before that, so I can have the best proper team there with all the double ups and all the best players. So yeah, why should I care? Especially teams like Arsenal are going to have a double up, City, Liverpool, Newcastle United. A lot of teams are having a double up in the near future. So yeah, it doesn't look as bad. I will get rid of players that I already own and are on my team and do not have enough double ups going forward. But yeah, I don't find any reason to feel down with that rank. Yeah, it could have been even better if Regulian stayed on the field and got me like at least 4 points more, because they conceded, let's say they concede those 2 goals and he just ends the game on 1 point. It would have been better, but the -3, that may be the lowest scoring game week I've ever seen from myself. But I've seen teams with 11 blanks, so at least I have 1 return, which doesn't say a lot, but yeah, I have it. Around the leagues, I gain a lot of places in some, but I lost in others. Overall, around 20k places, which is basically nothing, but it's still a green arrow, so I will take that. Now let's focus. And okay, if you feel bad about your free hit and you feel like it was wasted, yeah, it's a common feeling, but if you prepare properly for the rest of the games, you wouldn't miss that free hit team, as I see the free hit chip often as a chip to just avoid some damages, not to gain a lot. Maybe that's a wrong perspective and I may need to change that in the future, but for now I don't see why I should feel bad about it. If I cannot afford a team for 34 or for 37, yeah, I will feel bad about it, but for now I do not, so you shouldn't as well. Let's go now and see how my team is looking for now for game week 30. Looking at the team, we have Leno in goal against Sheffield. By the way, Leno got his clean sheet against Spurs when I do not own him and I was not relying on him. What a surprise. Again, Leno delivering on the time when he is not in my side. But against Sheffield, I'm hoping for a clean sheet once again. In defense, it's Pedro Porro against Wootton. I expect Spurs to rebound hard and Wootton are going to get it. Sorry Wootton, but yeah, that's my honest opinion. Zabarny is playing against Everton. Bournemouth are not too well defensively. Zabarny has already scored a goal and is in a good form, so he is going nowhere away from my side. And Gabriel against City. I'm deliberating between him and making a transfer for someone to fill the gap for Estupinian and just have a player playing defender. But I will need to see if we have some confirmed double ups. If we do, I'm going to focus on player from those double ups and I'm going to prepare better. In midfield, two hard fixtures. It's City against Arsenal this week, and yeah, Saka and Foden, they're not going anywhere away from my side as they are delivering a lot of points. Wootton for Son and Burnley for Palmer. I am highly considering captaining one of them. We will see who of them, but for now, who should I captain? Like Foden, Palmer, sorry, not Foden, is performing really well, especially at home, but and the way of fixtures. Recently, he's in a pretty good form. I cannot lie. I have to think about it, but most probably I'm going to just captain Son, because why not, and vice captain Palmer. In attack, it's Swank against Everton, Haaland against Arsenal, and Watkins against Wolves. I don't see a reason to make any changes in my attack at the moment. Maybe I will need to get a Liverpool player in. Maybe Darwin is a good option. But for now, Everton at home for Swanke. After his okay performance against both of the sides in Gameweek 28, I know he missed a penalty, but yeah, he missed a penalty. Other than that, he played well, and against Wootton he was lively. And Watkins, maybe Watkins is an option that I would like to sell and maybe plan around him. So let's save the team like that, just to have it. But going to the transfers, if we see Darwin, he is facing Brighton, then Sheffield, both games at home. So 2 home fixtures, then it's United away and Palace at home. So around here, I plan to activate my wild card. So let's look at only those 3 fixtures. Comparing to Watkins' fixtures, who has Wolves, City away and Brentford, it's looking likely that I may transfer out Watkins. I know this is going to be a huge risk, but I need the rest of the players, like Darwin, Swanke and Haaland are going to have double ups. Palmer, Foden and Saka as well. Son as well. Why not? Because he's having a Chelsea game that was postponed. The Barney, Gabriel, Estupinian, Poro, Dawson. Apart from Leno, everyone else is having a double up, and the Swiss, but let's not count them. The issue is how I'm affording Salah, as I would like to get Salah as soon as possible. I still need to find 1.5. If I sell Watkins and go for a forward, let's see how the forwards are looking. So Alvarez, no. Morris, I don't think so. Darwin is too expensive. Cunha, Isaac is expensive. Jackson Wood, Wissa, Semenyo, no. Mateta probably. Højlund probably. A huge risk to say. They face Brentford, Chelsea and Liverpool. It's not looking likely that I'm investing in him. Ogbene, Maupay, no. Muniz, but Muniz isn't having a double up. Even though it's Sheffield, Forest and Newcastle, it's a good thing to consider. And I can play the Swiss instead of him, so that's not a long stretch to go for Muniz. I know he has been in good form, but Broya is there, Jimenez is there, Muniz got off with an injury, so it's a little bit tricky, but there is a way to afford Salah. The issue is that I want Son, and I want him for Wootton and for Nottingham Forest, because those are 2 home fixtures and they will need to rebound after that. I'm going away from those Spurs players, and in 37 I will look to get him back. But yeah, Salah for now it's non-reachable, so the only player that is in form and it's reachable is Darwin Núñez. And I do not feel bad about not owning him, but I would prefer to own him, to say the least. We need to see how he gets back from international duty and etc. But yeah, we still have time to plan. For now, this is the team. This is how I will set up. Son as a captain. Palmer, last time Son had a home fixture, he scored a goal. Okay, against Aston Villa away, he scored 1 and assisted 2. We will have to see if Richarlison is back fit. We have to see if Palmer returns fit, as Burnley at home is a really good fixture that I would like to target, and Palmer is involved in everything. We will see how we are going to approach it, but yeah, he's 34% owned. With him 33, okay. We have options. But yeah, for now that is my initial plan for the week. Leno is having an okay fixture run, especially up until 33. After that I am selling him, as I will approach a double game with goalkeeper, most probably Ederson. But yeah, I feel confident about my team right now. And yeah, it's looking like a a good team. Write down in the comment section what do you feel about my team and what should be my priority. Should I get a replacement for Estupinian and just put Gabriel on the bench for that week? Maybe Gusto is an option, even though Chelsea are conceding. Maybe another Spurs player is going to be an option, but then I'll have to sell him. Maybe I'll have to target players that are going to have good fixtures. Maybe if I sell Estupinian, I can get VVG. Dishk, yes. One. Virgil, okay. Yeah, Virgil is an option. If he scores, as for example, those two fixtures are looking okay for him. But why am I looking at the double ups? I'm wildcarding soon enough, so yeah. Maybe I'll go for someone with a good fixture run. Let's see the fixtures for now. So going at the fixture difficulty rating, Bournemouth I already own a defender. Chelsea, okay, I'm benching him against United, but playing against Sheffield and Burnley seems like an option. Fulham I already own a defender. Liverpool are an option for sure, but not looking very likely. Spurs I already own one, so yeah, most probably it's going to be Gusto if he is fit. I would expect attacking returns from him. Then I'll play Gabriel here, Poro most probably, and Dawson are good options. Who was my last defender? So Everton are a good option, so Brentwaite is an option here for sure. And even if I do not free hit, I do not use the wild card before 32 by any chance, he'll have a double up, so it's either going to be Gusto or Brentwaite. So yeah, we'll think about it. Maybe a boring defensive transfer just to avoid the City away for Gabriel. And then Wootton at home, Crystal Palace at home. I can bench Gusto and Poro and Dawson. I'll have options. And that's what I like. Here I can opt for the Barney once again. Gusto, Dawson, Poro. I'll have a headache who to put into my squad. But yeah, it's going to be a good headache in my opinion. But yeah, I don't find... So Aston Villa are facing Wolves, then City and Brentford. It's an interesting predicament here that I'm into. I want a Liverpool forward, but it's going to be either Darwin or no one. I may need a defender for this week, but I can risk it and just put in like Gabriel and just forget about it, as they are good on set pieces, and just play with it. I have options. I need to see what I prefer, but this is going to be further down the week. For now, as a first team selection, I believe that's a pretty good start. I hope you agree. If you do, subscribe, like, all of those good stuff. I'm trying to reach 700 subscribers before the end of the season. Help me do it. Leave down an opinion if you have one. Support me, and I will return my I will return the favor to say with helping you with whatever questions you have. I'll be answering them. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.